Wyatt has started to become very proficient with the pole spear and the Hawaiian sling. So every time we drop anchor, we're hitting the dinghy and looking for a rock or a small reef for him to target. He loves taking his damn snorkel out. He saw some free divers taking it out, diving the blue holes, and now he thinks he's got to take the damn thing out when he's just putting his head underwater. Kids.
I dove down and I got something caught me.
Gotta be careful on your little dives. A lot of times I'm watching you dive down, I'm like, where? It's only a foot. Where's it going?
A bigger one.
Bigger than that first.
You're not as big as the one on that log though. That thing was.
But the paralyzer tip is better because they're easier to get off.
Yeah.
I love that tip for something like a grouper
or a snapper. All right, we're hoping this won't be a wet dinghy ride because the wind died a little bit, but we're going to Pete's Pub.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by.
Yeah, well, Pete's Pub. Wyatt's going to check out the paths with Jennifer, so I'm just sitting here waiting for the food. I'm gonna eat. We're gonna go back to the boat and get ready to get it rigged so we can go offshore tomorrow. But it's looking like a gorgeous downwind sail for 10 hours. Little Harbor is an artist community that was founded in the 50s. The focus is on bronze sculptures. There's the gallery and various walking paths which you can tour and see a lot of these sculptures.
I want it all. I had a feeling, but
Got sterile.
Maybe I should just stay here a week. What do y'all think, a week? You all stay after the delicious burgers at Pete's Pub and checking out those sculptures, we headed back to the boat to get some rest before we went offshore in the morning.
if I could take you back to my youth and show you what I wish I knew. My will is strong with a place to live. In the moment I hung desperately. The other.
All right, so we're heading out. We're on our way to Spanish Wells. We're heading out past this cut at Little Harbor and see what the weather holds. Should be 15 to 20 knots on our stern. We'll pull out the Genoa, put a Prevenger on the main, and it should just be a glorious day of sailing. And we'll find out here in a minute. It's a bit cooler than it was yesterday too, because that front came through. It's nice. Well, the wind's shifted enough. That's not great. So we get it up to 14 knots and it dies back to like 8, and it's now it's 7, and so we can't seem to keep the shape on the head sail, but we're making pretty good progress. I mean, when it's blowing 14, we're doing really well, and I could turn the engine off. Sadly, it won't stay at that level, so maybe as the sun rises, it'll just fill in a little more consistently, and you know, it's just life cruising. Beautiful ocean, though. Well, it took us a little while to get us rigged up for this, but we were set up wing on wing and making good time. Well, 4 knots, and the wind keeps getting a little bit lower here and there, so
I have to run the engine again, motor sailing, so that we can make at least 5 knots so that we can get there before dark.
Everybody's napping. The dog. He's having to hang out with Charlie. Tommy's got a chair. Jennifer went back to bed. And Wyatt crashed out finally. I think he took a half a bonine before we left, and I think that kind of shut him down. I'm not sure how it happened, but we're cold here in Spanish Wells in April.
We pulled up pretty close to the harbor entrance and dropped the hook and dropped the dinghy. We needed to get the dogs in to do their thing. We had also been looking forward to ice cream at Papa Scoops.
Let me see what they got.
But we got there a bit early.
Okay, we're out walking the dogs, waiting for Papa Scoops to open. And as soon as it opens, we're gonna get some ice cream. We had a long passage today from Little Harbor in the Abacos to Spanish Wells. But we made better time than we expected. We thought we would only make it to Egg Island before dark, but we made it all the way to Spanish Wells.
Papa Scoops serves flavored soft serve ice cream, and they make their own flavors right there at the store, but get there early because they line up around the block. Well, there's probably about 20 boats in the anchorage tonight here in Spanish Wells. We got a chance to go grab some Papa Scoops and got to see Charlie swim for the first time, as he didn't quite make the jump to the dinghy to get in. And it's just a beautiful serene night. We got some clouds rolling in. I don't think we're supposed to get any rain tonight, and tomorrow the wind's supposed to pick up in the 20s, so we'll it's interesting. We love it blowing in the 20s when we're sailing, but we hate it when we're at anchor. So we'll go find some shelter, at least from an easterly wind. When we left Spanish Wells, we tried sheltering in Meek's Patch, but we had to move on to Current to get enough protection. Yeah, we got thunderstorms rolling in here. We're actually at the North Current Cut, or North Beach by the Current Cut. There's an anchorage here. We're getting rocked at Meek's Patch with some waves that wrap around. It's right over there. You can see an island, maybe. We came over here just to check it out. And we've actually stayed here in the past, and we were the only people here. Today we've got some neighbors. And when we got here, there was just 2 other boats, but they're starting to fill in. I think it's probably because, it's supposed to blow like stink here in a little bit from that direction. This is much better protection. So much better. As is often the case, when you're cruising, things don't go exactly as planned. The strong part of the storm shifted over Spanish Wells, and so our boat is oriented towards its direction where the wind's blowing from. It looks like there's another huge part that's about to hit us with a lot of rain, hopefully not a lot of wind. Well, that's officially a shitstorm.
I can't even see.
Yep.
This is like offshore simulator.
our dinghy up, the smiley thing. Not sure it's gonna come out on the camera because it's late at night. But the rain finally stopped and our dinghy is filled with water. So, gotta go pump it out. That probably helped it not flip in the storm. Thanks for watching. Click like and please subscribe. See you soon.